are you,
What's it
everybody?
gonna be? You're gonna come back home, child. Lord, instead.
Right, let's get rid of the blues. And how are you, Azar? Yeah, you're the first one here. How was your week, mate? Harry, how are you? Good Google eyes. Good morning to you too, sir. Saeed Ahmad, how are you? All right. Hello, light ass. How are you? Vahid. Hi. Buddha, Herb, how are you? Harry, short gold look very good. Yeah, they do. I'm gonna go through that. I already placed a pending order in gold, and I'm gonna go through that with you guys. Greetings, how's Cat? I don't know, haven't looked at Cat. Uh, hope you're well and chat. Yeah, I'm fine. Philippe, tu vas bien, Philippe? Steven, Zimbabwe in the house. All right, so this is looking very, very, very good. I sent you guys a free signal today on the Aussie yen, right? So basically, this was my trade, is my trade. I got triggered here at the break of the highs, and I'm still holding this trade now. The reason that I'm holding this trade is because of the Japanese yen, right? This is a Japanese yen driven trade. And hi, please. I still have two open trades on UK oil. Please, what's your honest advice? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you're long or short, mate. I don't know. All right. So my Aussie yen trade, right? So Aussie yen long is a Japanese yen short, right? Uh, it's a um, it's a Japanese yen short driven trade, right? So basically, this is my zone. This is the Japanese yen basket, and this is my zone, my make it or break it zone, right? Now, the reason that I didn't do anything to my Aussie yen is because the Japanese yen was again retesting this area, right? And as you can see, big sellers jumping in into this market. Now, that is giving the Aussie yen that bullish momentum that I was waiting, right? Now, if we go to the very low time frames on the Aussie yen, there was this area. I haven't looked at it actually, but why don't we do that together on the 2 minute chart? That'll be fine. Let's see some volume. I want to pinpoint, the accumulation of buying orders right here. Yeah, this entire zone. So basically, this could have been, or this is the demand zone that created that break of the high. So that demand zone has been mitigated, right? There were two possibilities here. First one was, of course, trading the breakout, like I did. The other one was waiting for the pullback towards this zone, right? This demand area. I chose to trade the breakout because of how strong uh, this move was, right? And the Japanese yen was retesting again those lows. All right, so this is looking very, very, very good. I'm playing on Japanese yen long. Well, I'm short the Japanese yen myself, mate. Yeah, I'm short the Japanese yen myself. Now, gold. Why don't we have a look at gold? This is looking phenomenal. Yeah. First of all, let's have a look at the USD. So the USD has been chopping around the entire week, right? This is a from highs to lows, this is a very choppy, very tight 1.83% range on the USD, right? So that's why, there was no a edge trading the US dollar this week. But anything below the 107.30, let's call it, to me, still very much bearish. But again, you can see that at the lows of this range, we have seen big buyers jump in. So, not playing, not placing too much attention on the US dollar. Gold, on the other hand, I'm going to delete all the drawings here. Right, gold, I'm looking for gold shorts, right? I'm gonna start by looking at the 4-hour chart. Actually, I'm gonna go even higher to the 10-hour chart just to get all the price data in without having to zoom or going back in historic price action. So this is definitely a massive key level in historic price action, right? So this is the first thing that I was looking at, right? As you can see, this is the level where we last saw buyers jump in this market, right? Then sellers took control of this market, retested said level, and then a price in gold just crashed. I mean, crashed, just dipped for about 11%. Now, hold on. Yeah, that Aussie yen looks phenomenal. Yep, 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 yep. So, everybody on that Aussie yen with me? Uh, uh, So this is the first thing, right? Let's go even higher. Up to a daily chart. Massive, massive key level in historic price action. Right here again, the same fucking thing over and over and over and over. Right? This is the level where we last saw actual buyers jumping in this market. I need a new mouse. Jumping in this market, right? Here. Shit. Now, right, so if we go to the hourly chart, right? If we go to the hourly chart, now this market is very strong. In the, let's call it the short term, right? The short to mid term, right? From the lows at around the 16 or 17 level, we haven't seen any deep pullback in this market, right? Now, this is my second try at shorts in gold. Well, not yet because my pending order hasn't been triggered, right? But what I'm looking at here is very possibly the break of these lows, right? Now let's go to the 15-minute chart. Actually, no. I'm sorry. Let's go to a 30-minute chart. Right now, this level right here, these lows, is what I am looking for, for the price to take out. Tons of liquidity being built up here, right? But again, nothing is 100% sure. Now, what I dig about this, I actually had sell limits right here at this level, and I decided to delete them because price right now is trading below this key level, right? So basically, anything below these lows to me is very bearish, right? But again, you can see that we are trading inside of very choppy pullback. So I am not going to go short at market at all. I need the structure to break in order for my trade idea to be validated, and more importantly, for bearish momentum to kick off. Right? So, how do I do this? Cologne. Right. So what I'm looking at here is this: basically a bearish flag, right? A bearish flag on the retest of the 1767 level, right? And what I am or where I have placed my orders is just below these lows. The stop loss is above that spike high, right? I didn't get triggered because, well, I didn't place my order right below the low, just considering um, spread, etc., and volatility. And I am targeting mates. Let me just delete this because I hate those lines. And I am targeting this spike high. Right here, this spike high is the one that I'm targeting. So basically, I'm running at about a 3.7 R, setup here in gold, right? That's my trade idea in gold. And yeah, I mean, let's wait and see what happens, right? Let's have a look at the low time frames, 5 minute chart to see what's going on here. I mean, this is super choppy, right? To me, there's absolutely no trade inside of this range. I'm going to point that out, right? Point that out. I'm going to point that range out. So these are the lows of the range. Of course, the highs of the range are at the 1767.22 level or so, right? Anything inside of this, which is again my stop loss area, it's absolute has absolutely no edge, right? Now, as you can see, price did break with these lows and with that pullback structure, that flag, but failed to continue lower. It's looking very good, right? I do like this setup a lot, and I am not going to do anything other than wait for price to hit to either trigger me in or just invalidate my trade idea. Uh-huh. So that's my gold. That's my gold trade. Well, it's not a trade yet. That's my gold order, pending order. All right, I'm going to. Right. The Japanese yen still trading inside of this range, and I'm looking at the Aussie yen here on my other screen, and again rejecting those highs. Now, I go to the very low time frames. My trade's still looking very good. I have two options here, two options, right? Now, the first option, I'm gonna go to the 2 minute chart or so. Right here, the first option is just to move my stop losses a little bit higher. I'm sorry, just below the zone, just below these lows. But I see no point in doing that. I see absolutely no point in doing that. I'm just going to hold on to this trade and decide whether if price breaks with this low, I will consider very hardly just to close my trade at a half risk loss. But for the time being, this is just pure noise, in my opinion. Hello, Tis Monar. How are you, mate? Right. Those are my trade ideas. What are you guys trading at the moment? Yeah, I have absolutely nothing going on the USD. Someone asked about the USD CAD. So yesterday I had a long idea on the USD CAD, but price failed to hit my zone, my power buy zone. In hindsight, in hindsight, I did miss the move because I misplaced my buy area. Should have been this. So basically, my long position should have been this and this for a 4 hour or so. I'm not trading the pound yen, mate. I'm gonna tell you why, right? Let's have a look at that. Yeah, power buy zone exactly at those lows. So the pound yen, yeah, I was looking for, earlier today I was looking for, Japanese yen shorts, right? And in my opinion, the Aussie yen is the one that yields the best setup for that particular scenario. Let's have a look. Uh, Japanese yen shorts means that I'm going to look for longs on the pound yen, longs on the euro yen, longs on the Aussie yen, etc., etc., etc. So let's have a look at the pound yen. I know everybody loves to trade this market. But again, in my opinion, or to me personally speaking, I always look for the best setup. Right now, the setup here, long setup on the uh, pound yen should have been above these highs, with stop losses above below the lows, targets at the next key level around here. Let's call it here, right? So one, the risk to reward scenario wasn't great, right? 1.3 R, and the other one is that this zone was and is very strong. Also, the move from the lows is just, I mean, it's just too choppy. It's just too choppy. Pullback, there's no real momentum or volume to the or bullish momentum in this market, right? What I do like about this is these highs, right? This buy side liquidity being taken. Now on the, I'm sorry. Oh, shit. On the euro yen, um, let's have a look at the euro yen. Euro yen, yeah. Oh, this is very old. The euro yen, same thing, right? Same thing. Bad risk to reward, and uh, the my entry would have been above this spike low, right? Which is the level that is capping the upside. But in the euro yen case, there was this key level so close to what would have been my entry that I scratched it. CAD yen, the CAD yen, the CAD yen. I mean, I didn't even look at the CAD yen because there is no bullish structure in this market whatsoever, and that's why I chose the Aussie yen for those Japanese yen shorts, which are looking very good. Right. USD Japanese yen, please order in VIP channel. Yeah, I mean it's still active. That's Olympus trade, and he hasn't. Yeah, it's still here, mate. Yeah. So I'm not playing anything else at the moment. Only this gold short looks very. I mean, I really like this setup. Yeah, I mean, the cool thing about the CAD yen and the Aussie yen being still being, or uh still running, both of them, is that we are hedged. Hold on just a second. Just checking this out. we are hedged on the Japanese yen, meaning that the CAD yen sell is basically a Japanese yen long, and my Aussie yen buy is basically a Japanese yen short. So in any case, we will make money in this market, right? All right. Please hold on. I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, I just went to take my allergy medicine. Right. So that is me for the time being. Yeah, this gold short, I really, really, really like it. The one thing that might be a little risky in this trade, I might say, is that the structure at my entry would have not broken yet, right? But placing sell stops below the flag low is just too wide, in my opinion, right? So looking at the short-term structure of the flag, I believe that placing sell stops below those lows right here is a good, good, good order position. Let's take a look at silver. Same thing, man. Yeah. So yesterday, uh, this was my uh, possible short setup in silver, right? The mitigation of the supply zone that created the breakout. I didn't take this one, right? If you remember, if you're a VAP, I sent a sell limiting gold, and this was in hindsight, right? In hindsight, that I saw that the setup was much better in silver. Now, silver is the same thing. Um, let's just delete this because this is absolutely not going to happen. So silver, same thing, guys, but the thing about this is that silver completely moved above those previous lows, right? And the setup is just this flag breakout or this continuation or this bearish setup. Yeah, to me, it's just much clearer in gold. Hola, Bruce, how are you? Yeah, I'm about to get triggered here, short gold. Let's see what happens. And yeah, let's have a look at silver, right? Um, I'm looking at gold on the 30-minute time frame, and silver on the 30-minute time frame. It doesn't look that good. But let's assume that we are looking for that same setup in silver. Now, this would have to be targets in silver, and actually, it doesn't look that bad either. It doesn't look that bad either, in the sense that I would have to place my sell stops here, stop loss above the spike high, and those would have been, the 2040 would have should be my target. But if you notice, this is a 2.2 R, and my setup in gold is a 3 point, how much is it? I don't remember. 3.5 hours. So, yeah, that's why I chose gold over silver on this particular breakout. Now, this is copper. This is something that I was looking at earlier, right? And I'm still looking for those longs in copper, to be completely honest. If you remember, during the pandemic, this market was beautiful, right? I mean, this, I'm gonna go to the 3-day chart or so, right? All right. So during the pandemic, here we go. This market just, this market just rallied and rallied and rallied, right? Now, after that, people started to get chopped out of it, trying to buy dips, for a continuation higher, right? In this market, I didn't do that. Now, I am looking for long-term longs in this market just because of the sheer potential um, for that play. Now, that would be a swing trade, right? Signal for the swing trade VIP group on which we are trading the pound US dollar, which is up 660 pips, and we have an active S&P 500 short. How are your thoughts on VIP swing signal USV? Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm still holding my S&P 500 short. And are you happy with the Aussie yen movements? Yes. Yes. I'll be learning a lot from your channel. Thanks a lot for your second opinions. Of course, mate. That's why we're here. That's why we are here. Right. Ba-da-ba-boo. All right, so the S&P 500. Yes, I am still looking for low. I'm still very happy with this trade. Now, having said that, I'm gonna show you how I will manage this trade should it continue to rally. Now, my setup is still very, very much valid. Remember that my stop losses are above this week high. Now, why are my stop losses here? Because I was looking at this supply zone that created this massive break, right? This is a key pivotal level in historic price action. You can see it here and all the way here, right? Now, if we go to the 15, let's start by looking at the hourly, right? If we look at the hourly chart in this market, this is still very much bearish in the very short term, right? In the sense that, yes, I got triggered in, and right now my trade is in a little bit of a pullback, which is fine, which is completely fine. I'm going to show you why. Let's go to a 50-minute chart, right? Now, on the 50-minute chart, right? I'm sorry. This is the level actually. This is the next key level on the or the 15-minute chart key or the 15-minute time frame key level or the short-term key level in this market, right? Now the entire zone is actually this, right? Anything below this zone between the 39.80 and 39.90 level is still bearish in the short term to me. Now, my stop losses are above this week high right here, and I am not going to move them to above these highs. Not gonna do that. I am not going to do that. And the reason is because I don't want to get ticked out on a stop hunt, right? For the time being, price is still making lower highs, and this is a pullback as long as those lower highs keep printing. So uh, this is just a drawdown in the trade, and it's fine, right? It's fine. And the pound, the Aussie yen is looking very good. I mean, the Aussie yen is looking phenomenal in my opinion. Also, and also because we are hedged on that particular scenario. Gold is still ranking. Now, this is the thing, right? If gold, if I don't see real momentum or real bearish momentum, at the open, I might just close or delete this order because if gold continues to range inside or trade inside of this range, my short idea loses its edge, right? And the probability of success is no longer adequate. Why? Because this is a breakout trade, and without real momentum, breakout trades really don't work. But yeah, this is me. Olympio is going to go live for the US Open. Uh, don't miss it. And also, guys, have you heard of Dash to Trade? This is the the pre-sale on Dash to Trade. This is my wallet. I have 19,500 tokens myself, right? And this is the cool thing. And the reason that I'm telling you that, you have the opportunity to jump in on the pre-sale is because of the product that is backing this project. The Dash to Trade is going to be a trading terminal that is going to compete with the Bloomberg terminal, the Icon, the Reuters Icon, etc. That's going to have a ton of features in it, right? Signals, live shows, it's going to have all the information that you need for new crypto projects, for you to snipe them. It's going to be amazing. And the only way to get access to that terminal is going to be if you hold or if you are um, a Dash 2 Trade token owner. And that is going to just bring a ton of buyers because of how good that terminal is going to be, which is going to make price just skyrocket. And right now it's only 0.0533 USDT. Uh, you know, um, uh, this is $1,000 worth of Dash to Trade in my wallet. In my wallet. So yeah, FTX. I mean, that's an exchange, man. I'm talking. That's different. Yeah, that was crazy, right? That story. But yeah, if you have any questions, yeah, if you have any questions about this project, just go here. I'm gonna send you the link. Go here and read about it. You can read the white paper. Um, and this is how it's going to look, right? Um, it's going to be amazing. And price on these tokens, in my opinion, is going to skyrocket because, as I told you, the only way to get access to this trading terminal is going to be if you hold or if you own Dash to Trade tokens. So that's going to bring a ton of buyers. Why? Because a ton of traders are going to want access to the trading terminal. So I mean, it's a big opportunity. um, the minimum, I think it's 500 tokens. Yeah, minimum is 1,000 tokens. That's nothing. That's I think $60. I myself I bought 1,000 dollars worth of Dash to Trade, and yeah, I mean, if you have any questions, just you know um type it on the chat or email support. Gold. No, I can't close it because I haven't been triggered yet. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I can't close my gold because I haven't been triggered, but I am holding that. Yeah, I'm holding that order. Now the S&P 500 is something that I am going to um pay attention at the open, but right now it's still looking very good. So let's go back to the S&P 500 a little bit and just price mitigating these previous zones, right? I mean, you can see that here there's tons of sellers at this zone, at this area. What I also like is, weak players right here getting fucked. I mean, all of this buy-side liquidity that was built here just got taken out. So that is something that I like on the short side of things here. Now, what happened? I don't know. Right, I'm gonna log off. I mean, if you have any questions, just email support. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing absolutely to do here other than wait for the open on this possible goal short. I mean, this is looking very good, very good, right? If you're not a VIP, you're not going to get any updates on this particular trade. But if you want, I mean, if you want our trades, just to subscribe. I'm gonna send you the link for you to do just that. It's quite cheap, mate. It is quite cheap, and we do price it at that particular, pricing level. Because we believe that everybody should should be part of something great, and we are building something great. So gold is looking very good, very bearish, mate. Why don't we plug a volume profile? Oh, but I want fixed range, right? I just want to see. Yeah, that's it, right? So here's the volume profile in gold. Well, on CFDs, right? This is not futures. Let me just change the color of the point of control to magenta. I dig magenta. Right, so this is a cool thing, right? If you don't know the volume profile, what the volume profile plugs is, the volume, right, or the orders transacted on each level. The difference between the normal volume that you have on your MT4 or whatever here at the bottom of your chart is that volume gives you the volume of every single candle. The volume profile gives you the volume of every single trading level, right? The point of control, this magenta line, is the level with the highest volume traded, in this case, inside of this range. Why? Because I plugged the volume profile from this highs to today's, to current price action, right? So if I were to just move it to the highs of the move, then everything changes. But the point of control is still very much the same. Just look at this. This is looking phenomenal on the short side. A ton of orders right here around the 63.90, right? And buyers unable to keep price above this zone, right? The value zone, I don't have it plugged, but should be between 1767, let's call it, and 1757. So, yeah, this is looking good. This is looking very good. I myself, I don't use the volume profile, right? For trading, right? I mean, if I go all the way to, yeah, same value zone. This is phenomenal. Just got triggered short gold. I love this setup. Just have a look at how strong this zone really is. Just got triggered short gold. Currently in profits. That trade is in profit. Uh, uh, Let me just send that alert to my VIPs. So, the way that that I would use, hold on, did I misspell something here? I don't know. Right. So, the volume profile, right? The way that I would use it. I don't even use it for my setup. This is, of course, in hindsight, my setup was already taken. I had already made the decision to put my cell stops the way at the level that I put them. So everything was decided. I didn't use the volume profile, but now looking at the volume profile on the entire move from the lows before this breakout, right? The zone or the value the point of control, the zone or the level with the highest trading volume is just um, here, right? This magenta line, the 1760, 1763. And talking about this possible short trade, right? What I like about it is that one, um, this shows that sellers are in control of this market. This shows that sellers are in control of this market, right? Now, why do I say that? Why? Because until right here, before the actual break below the point of control, right, buyers were in control of this market. But now you can see that sellers um, managed to swipe all the buy orders here at this level, and buyers just were unable to bring price up to break with the short-term structure and to keep momentum to the upside above that point of control. This entire zone is very, very thick, and if I plug a line here, you can see that in fact that is the value zone high, which means that um, sellers are in control of this market. Hope you understand. Hope I made myself clear, right? Again, I don't use this, I don't use the volume profile for trading myself, but it's looking very good. All right, guys. You know, yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm keeping this order. I'm keeping this order alive. Let's see. This trade alive. Yeah, we might get some. Right now we are, our price is, um, you know, drawing down or trade drawing down a little bit, but nothing. Nothing super, super, super scary. Just 18 pips or so, which is fine. Which is fine. The Japanese yen, just to end up, just to finish with, this um, Japanese yen. Japanese yen still very much inside of this range. Now, if the Japanese yen breaks with these highs, I will close my Aussie yen. I will close my Aussie yen long at around a 0.5% loss, which is fine, right? Because if the Japanese yen breaks with this zone right here, then my short idea is no longer valid. But for the time being, I am keeping it. I'm sorry, guys. If you don't know me, um, I am super allergic. Um, yeah. I couldn't live without my allergy medicine. I have to take it, twice a day. Right. Let's have a last look at that. Right, gold. Right. Let's look at gold. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Going to delete this. Just a last look at gold here on the very low time frames, 2 minute chart or so. Right. So, this Uh, this is looking still looking very good. Uh, Anything below the 1763 level is um is still bearish. Now, if gold breaks with these highs, I will not close my trade because this we have an unmitigated supply zone. Um, Here are the highs. I'm eyeballing it, something like this, right? Now, yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on the VIP group about this trade. And I'll keep you also posted about my Aussie yen, which the Aussie yen is looking like it wants to break. Yeah, I'm still holding this, the Aussie yen. Right. The Oceanic, I mean, you have to look at the higher time frames. No need to look at the lower time frames in this particular trade. Yeah, I'm still holding this trade, not moving my stop losses below the previous lows. I'm keeping my stop losses below that base. Yeah, everything is looking phenomenal. On the S&P 500 side, I will keep my swing trade group posted, but I need to look at volume at the open, and still, I mean, we are still inside of this inside of this zone, which is good, right? Um, Very possibly ads here would have been good, but I am at full risk, so I am not adding to this trade. Thank you, Stefan. So. Yeah, guys, thank you for joining me. Olympia's coming up with the US Open show. Have a great weekend. Stay off your charts, cool off. And yeah, I'll see you on Monday. Cheers.